Hey guys, this is John with Tech Tips by John. Just wanted to reach out to you real quick. Don't forget to check out techtipsbyjohn.com, the actual site for this. You can get some great information there. Just so you know, there's a young man who goes by the moniker of Tasty Cake 1234. Want to check out his channel if you want to see some cool gaming stuff and just some fun stuff for the younger generation there. So I have a good time watching that. It happens to be my son, but hey, no bias there whatsoever. So just take a quick look here. Want to cover real quick how to sort some lists. I figure that comes in handy from time to time. I made a fictitious list. None of these people are real except for the ones who are real, and I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. Just so you know, yes, Bobby, Greg, all these guys, they are legitimately people. You might know them from an old TV show that I won't mention any names, Marsha. So, going to do a little thing called Sports Sort here. It's just a list that's very blasé and generic, and it can be kind of stressful on the eyes if this list gets longer and wider. So one thing that I want to do first is I just want to pretty this up so we can tell what the title of it looks like. Under the home up here up top, the main group there, under that tab, we have the alignment group and the merge and center button. That'll actually let us, if we highlight A, B, and C together and we hit merge and center, that's going to move everything right into the center of that just to make it look aesthetically pleasing for us. One of the few times I actually use the increased font size, just kind of make it look good there. You notice everything's centered there very well. So, it doesn't change anything with our actual list. I can use the actual fill color button here and actually just make that a nice color there. I don't see colors, but it's either blue or purple, so I'm sure it looks exquisite. So, name, gender, and sport. We need to make this stand out a little bit since they're kind of the headers of our list. It's not required, but obviously anything that makes it look a little bit different can be great to work with. And one other thing that I typically like to do with this stuff, let's go ahead and I'm going to drag down to the bottom of our list here. I like to give it a nice border. So in this case, we're going to give it a nice thick outside border, which looks good there. And then for the inside of it, we'll go ahead and give that just a nice standard border here, all borders. And you notice since we merged the sports sort A, B, and C on row 1, it doesn't draw lines in there, which is fantastic. So one of the things we'll do here, we want to be able to filter this data so we can look at it, actually make this data useful. One of the benefits of Excel is it gives us the ability not only to put things into nice pretty little groups here, but to actually be able to do something with it. I'm just going to highlight the entire area that we're going to want to be able to make filterable. Once we do that, we can actually, there's actually a sort and filter over here. You can actually look under the data group over here. We've got plenty in here. We've actually got a filter button here. And if I hit filter, if you watch what it does, it actually goes ahead and makes things filterable. So we have all the great names in here. Everything is broken out. All right, fantastic. So what we can do though, now that this is filtered, let's say we only want to look at the females in the group. We can unclick the males, hit OK, and all we see is the females in the group. So we can actually go back, we can select all again, or we can look at the males, whichever we want to do. So we've got a way to actually do this here and see everybody we want to see. So there's all of our males in the group. And I'm going to bring everything back for just a second. So now we've got everybody back. Now let's say we just want to look at people who are interested in a particular sport. In this case, we want to see baseball. I can just unselect these by hitting select all, and that way I don't have to manually uncheck them. Let's say I only want to see the ones interested in softball. I can click OK. And I've got Stacy, Janice, and Colleen obviously are very much interested in softball. So if I want to see the ones that like softball and track, I can just click track along with softball. It'll add the track people in there. Now one thing I might want to do is I might want to organize these so I can actually look at it. If I click on the filter button again, I get the option to sort from either A to Z or however I want to do it. So in this case, we'll sort it just by alphabetically increasing. So we've got the softball group first, then the track group first. I can also sort by this from A to Z. Now notice my sport changed, but I've got B, C, CO, H, J, S, W filtered by the names there. So very useful if you need to look at this from a variety of different angles. Now let's say I want to go back in here and let's undo my sort for a second, and we're not going to filter anything out for just a second. Let's say I only want to find the males who like tennis. I can actually sort by two different groups. I can uncheck the females here. It'll just show me the males. And let's say I just want to find the ones who like tennis. There we go. We've got our list of males who like tennis. And nothing else. So we can actually sort across multiple different fields here. One thing that I do find useful as well, sometimes it's good to be able to look at these in a nice line just to see everything that we want to see. So I'm going to select all here and select all here. We've got everybody back. So if I want to do this, I can actually highlight this entire thing. All my guys here. And let's say I want to do something a little bit more advanced here. And I want to go in and take a look at the data that we've got. Let's go ahead and see if we can make this look a little bit better than it does. We can format this as a table from the home page, and it gives us all of our options of how we can make it look. And the beauty of this, I'll just pick the blue style table medium 2. It doesn't really matter. What I normally do, by the way, since I've got headers up there, name, gender, and sport, I'm going to make sure this box is checked right here. It'll give me my range. I can just hit OK. So now if you notice when I get off of it, I've still got my same filtering ability. I can still sort however I want to search. And I also have some nice pretty lines here. If I do decide to search by a particular sport, let's say I just want to find the guys that like football and track. You can hit OK. And if you notice, it still keeps the blue, white, even though it's filtering out. And you can see on the side, by the way, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 is hiding the ones that we don't want in the list, so that we only see the ones that we do want. And we keep this very organized, very easy to look at. So hopefully you find this useful. If there's anything you want to know about, feel free to please let me know on the channel. Be glad to help out with that. Again, check out TastyCake1234. Aside from the fact that he is my son, he is actually a very cool kid with a lot of ambition and a lot of skills of what he does with the gaming industry. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to check out techtipsbyjohn.com. Our alternate site is also lifeofpretty.com, which is growing. It's going to have a lot of fantastic information, more on the relationship and the aspects of life as seen by lessons we can all learn from a dog. So, believe it or not, it's a lot of great stuff, and I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.